Well, y'all, it's another beautiful Sunday right here in Candor, and I'm just thinking, and I'm up, and I'm wondering what's next in my life, because today is the anniversary day of my father. You know, my father passed away 4 years ago today, and I don't want to feel sad on today. I don't want to feel no tears. I mean, they may come. If they come, they come. But I want to get to a place where I can use what I've been through to help somebody else. And I don't know why, but my mind is on prostitution and pimps. And when I think about that, I think about the book that I wrote, Sex and Red Fingernail Polish. So y'all just keep on with me, and you know, guess what? You're listening to my plus size grandma DRASTIC life with Miss Coco Bowden, Sex and Red Fingernail Polish. Okay. Ooh, y'all. So today is the day, and you know, last night was hard. I had a hard time sleeping because I was thinking about my dad, but I wasn't thinking anything bad or negative. I was just thinking about the times that he made me laugh, because my daddy was not no sad person. And my daddy would tell you right quick, let the dead bury the dead. Whatever he meant by that. Whatever he meant by that, he went through his emotions, but he continued with life. Despite, you know, losing people in his own life. So, I'm just here at the kitchen table, and this is where I make a lot of stuff happen. Right here at this kitchen table. This is like the center of my house where I meet God at. And I just pray for him to give me revelation and, you know, what I need to do. What do I need to do in this life? So right now, I'm feeling like excited. I'm excited because guess what? I'm excited because I have an idea. I have an idea of where my book needs to go. A lot of people have been asking me to write more and more Sex and Red Fingernail Polish. And I came out with a little bit of it on WordPress, and I mean, it was so sexy. I mean, I think that's why people were attracted to it, because it is a sexy book. It's sexy. I mean, it goes into full details of how this woman, it's about this woman who's prostituting, and I can't give you all of it, but it's about a woman who's prostituting, and she slept with over 200 men, and you know, there's no reason for why she's doing what she's doing off the gate, you know, but I know there's purpose in this woman's life, and this woman has got to find her way back, or at least find out why. So as I'm here today, I'm thinking, the reason why I can't keep writing is because I need to get in contact with those right people who have been in that area before, who have lived that lifestyle before and overcame it. And I'm talking about prostitution, the women who have had sex several times, even while being married, and even down to the men who like leave their wives and their children just to come out and have sex with prostitutes, you know. And there are lots of prostitutes. Don't get me wrong, I don't knock nobody for what you do, but I do know there's a right and there's a wrong way of living, and I consider that to be one of the wrong ways. But you know, like I said, I don't knock anybody for what they do. You know, we all have been down a bad path, and you know, it takes going through something to find your way back to the straight path. So, but I'm so excited about this book, and I'm just excited. I've got my pencil and paper here, y'all. Listen, always on deck with some pen and paper. And I'm just excited because I know that God is going to get the glory out of this and where it's taking me to. I mean, I just feel excited. And, you know, rather than feel sad about my dad being gone, I'm going to, you know, use my positive emotions to push that, help give life to other people that are out here. That's my purpose in life. My purpose in life is to love people to the fullest and, you know, push them to their fullest. Because there was people who was pushing me. right? There was people who were pushing me. So first off, I'm gonna start off some of this stuff is basically just writing down a couple things that we take for granted. We take for granted, like having a nice home or having even a piece of a home. We take it for granted. And sometimes when we look at the prostitution ring, a lot of these women are out here just trying to pay their way through something. And that's the main thing of prostitution. It's not just money. You got to go back to, why do they want the money? Why is it so important to have the money that you got to sleep with every Tom, Dick, and Harry? And we got to figure out, why are there women, here now? Even now, it's sad to think that before a woman would teach her child the ABCs or how to do math, they'll teach the child how to twerk, even in 2018. And I don't like that. I don't like to see kids twerking and they don't got no book sense. Because if they can learn to twerk, they can learn the book sense. It's fun to dance. Now, don't get me wrong. I dance with my granddaughters all the time. But I tell them right up front, if I see one bend over, it's on. But yes, we got to get to a point where we understand the relationship between the prostitute and the person that she's sleeping with. And what I mean by the relationship is when you really think about it, there's a relationship there. Even if they don't know the person, there's something that they have in common that makes it easy for them to lay down with this person, get up with this person, easy for them to sleep with this woman's husband or this man's wife. It makes it easy for them to do that. But what is that attraction? What is that attraction? It's more than just sex. This thing is deep. It's deep. It is so deep. It's more than just sex. I know it is. And I feel it. And I feel like God is really calling me in that area to help people out. I really do. Now, how I can wake up on a Sunday morning and have an idea like this, I don't know. But I feel very drawn to this idea that I've got to get this book out this year. There's no way around it. There's someone that needs to read this book. They may be in corporate America, or they may be, just your average woman at home. They may be disabled, but there are women and men that need to get a hold of this book. Because yes, I use true sexual expressions in my book. Some of the expressions were expressions that I've had over my time in life and having sex and stuff, And some of it isn't. Some of it is stuff that I had to learn and read about and, just getting to be familiar with sex. People aren't really familiar with sex until they mature in it. And it takes a while to mature in sex to realize that you want more than just a nut. So it takes a while to mature in that area. And a lot of people don't realize that. That's why they can't get satisfied. It's because they don't have the maturity in that area. And I think that's part of the reason, too, why we have a lot of guys going out here buying prostitutes. And yes, it's mostly men, but 2018 is going to be a lot of women buying men, though. Because when you think about it, the game has changed up a whole lot. The game has changed up a whole lot. Now we have women asking men to marry, and then we have the same sex and all that stuff. So, the game has changed up a whole lot. And so now I suspect that we will have more women in 2018 paying men to have sex. Paying men to be with them. Basically. It kind of reminds me of my relationship. I swear that's what it felt like I was doing. The man never did anything, so it felt like that's what I was doing. So we got a lot of low self-esteem women out here. Back then I didn't know any better, but now I do. So that's what I'm doing today, and it is rainy here, so I just want to get to the point where, I just use every bit of my talent up before I leave this world. I don't want to leave nothing left behind here. I want to be able to put this stuff out there, and do what I got to do to help others. That's my calling. My calling is to set people up with the right people. And I know it, because not everybody can do that. I know it. Oh, y'all. So before I get started on anything, I love me some Dr. Oz, and I have his, he is actually in with issues this. And y'all, this is how I get a lot of knowledge. I'll sit and read. I love to read. I love to watch very effective videos that help improve life, not take life, or not encourage you to be discouraged. Okay, so Dr. Oz, I be planning out my shows too on Sundays sometimes. So this is in the Good Housekeeping book. Dr. Oz answers your most shocking, embarrassing, and urgent questions. I'm about to peep in here and see what that is. I don't even need to read the whole book. I just want to see. Let's see. All right. Y'all, my granddaughters were here yesterday, and we forgot to go live. But they was here saying, Grandma. Yeah. Ew. Oh, God. This is, Dr. Oz be on point. I don't care what nobody say. That man on point. Let me read out some of these questions. I'm going to do some of these wellness questions in my next broadcast. Coming up Tuesday. Why is my fling green? My periods are wonky, but I'm not trying to get pregnant. Should I worry? My husband says I kick in my sleep. Is this a medical problem? Whoa. Dr. Oz said it probably is. Well, yeah, that could be a problem right there. Should I try acupuncture? What is vertigo? I always have vertigo. I mean, it may come from, my lifestyle. One of the best all-natural sneeze poppers. Weight loss. Y'all know what? Plus size. Let me tell y'all something about plus size. Plus size women, let me tell you, plus size women are beautiful. You have different kinds of plus size women, same way you have skinny women. You have some plus size women who are rude and nasty, and you have some humble plus size women, and you have some silly and goofy ones like me. But plus size women, as much as they hate to admit it, I'm pretty sure they going through some type of medical condition, or will be going at some point. I'm beautiful and I'm sexy, and I know it. But at the same time, I also know what it takes for me to get up out of that bed every morning. Just like now, I just got up 12 o'clock, but I was laying back there listening and preaching and stuff since I couldn't get out of church today, and I was supposed to go sing, y'all. I was supposed to go sing, but that's another story on that car again. But, plus size women are some of the most beautiful women out here. All women are beautiful, but plus size women are unique in their own way. And I say that because plus size women do have to fight hard in order to find someone to be true in their life. Because I just feel like it's just a lot of men out here now. Because I remember before, plus size won't end, and every man was hating on the plus size woman. But now, all these guys trying to get plus size women, since they're kind of bringing the thick chicks back and all that stuff, and trying to have stripper bodies and stuff like that. So now